Last night I baked some garlic cloves in the oven in some foil with rosemary, lots of olive oil, black pepper, and sea salt. I've added some wine. The wine is for the pizza sauce, and you can see the rosemary in there and some of the olive oil at the edge. So yes, it's nice and soft now and ready to go into our pizza sauce, all this garlic. This is just some artichoke. The artichoke is going to be on top of the pizza, but I will be just mashing it, and because it's really, really soft, and then adding the tomato paste and my other Italian herbs and whatnot. So you mash the garlic, or you could put it in a food processor. It'll be nice and soft. The red stuff is just the red wine. And then you can see the olive oil. I put a lot of olive oil, black pepper, and sea salt. Now I'm going to move on to the dough. I usually make my pizzas from scratch, just so I know everything that goes in it, and I can make it as rich and decadent as I want to. I like a nice, rich, juicy pizza. The yeast and water has been added, and I left it to foam. It's warm water and yeast. And I also added some olive oil, some sugar, and some salt. Now it is time to add the flour. Since I'm doing a triple batch recipe, the quantity, the amount I use is a lot. So for example, I used 3 cups of water, and I'm going to do 9 cups of flour. And it's 2 tablespoons for one batch, so that will make it 6 tablespoons, because this is a triple batch. And like I said, 9 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, 3 teaspoons of salt, and the olive oil is 6 heaped tablespoons of olive oil, or you can do 3/4 cups of olive oil. I like to add a lot of olive oil. There's a little bit more than 6 tablespoons of olive oil in this, just because I want to make sure the dough is nice and stretchy, so it's good to use quite a bit of olive oil. So I'm going to just add the rest of my flour and knead the dough to make it nice and stretchy, and let the dough rise before I add my toppings and sauce. So I've been kneading the dough for a long time. I'm gonna cover it over and let it rise, get big. When it rises and doubles in size, I'm gonna transfer it to the floured surface here and roll it out. The dough has been rising. It's like in a dome right now. This is the top of the dome, plastic. So I'm just gonna leave it for approximately an hour to rise and double in size. Remember, it's 3 pizzas, so I need lots of sauce, lots of dough, and toppings and whatnot. The rest of my toppings are in the fridge, chilling. I have the artichoke, and I have kale, and some other things. So yeah, these are my ghetto pizza trays. I don't have trays this size. I only have like smaller size trays, and I like to roll out my pizza very, very big, right? So yes, these are my ghetto trays that all the white girls will say, oh my god, it's ghetto, like acrylic nails and gel nails and stiletto nails. Oh my god, that's so ghetto. And then they hijack it, and oh, now look at me, I'm artsy, I'm different, I'm cool, and everyone's like, oh my god, that's so different, that's so artsy, that's so cool. Did you like invent those gel stiletto nails? Did you invent those acrylic nails? Oh my god, wow, so edgy. Anyway, so yes, these are my trays that will one day be gentrified and copied and duplicated and hijacked by other people, even though it's ghetto, you know. But yeah, so these are the trays for every pizza. I have 1, I have 2, and I have 3 underneath here, and they are ready to go because this is going to be a round pizza. Usually when I roll out my pizza, it's round, it's big. Since I added a lot of yeast to this, it's going to be not a thin pizza. It's not going to be too thin of a crust. Even though I'm making 3, even though I'm rolling this out thin, it's not going to be too thin because of how much yeast I put. But I will attempt by just making it bigger for the tray, for this nice big tray here. So I put the artichoke. I put the artichoke pieces on the pizza. This is the second one. Other one is in the oven. I'm gonna check on pizza in the oven. It's almost done. The pizzas are all ready. 3 pizzas. So you can see the artichoke, green onion. I topped it off with some green onion. I ended up adding some more vegan cheese, a little mix of cheddar and all that. There's kale on the pizza, peppers, artichoke, red pepper flakes, and I did put some spicy pepper in the pizza sauce. Green onion, garlic in the sauce, a little bit of red wine in the sauce. I think I already told you the ingredients of the actual sauce. How I had baked some garlic in the oven with rosemary and olive oil and sea salt and black pepper and all that. So yeah, it's great success, as Borat would say. I can't wait to eat it. I'm positively sure that this is going to taste a lot better than the restaurant one because I don't skimp on my toppings. I like to put a lot of toppings and make the sauce rich and juicy with lots of flavor. It's lovely. I'm having it with some avocado right now. It's so good. It's ready to go in the oven. I put black olives, capers, vegan cheese, mozzarella, cheddar, some mushroom, portobello mushroom. I think I'll add this like halfway through or something, or when it's finished cooking. Okay, both in the oven now. This one has been cooking longer than this one. Okay, it is finally ready. This one here on the left is slightly bigger. And when I finally have my slices of pizza, I will be having some caramel coffee, iced coffee. There's almond milk in this. And, you know, I put vanilla and all that, caramel. I actually ended up making, like, extending this vanilla by adding some Madagascar vanilla beans. I have Madagascar and Ugandan vanilla beans. So this is like caramel coffee. I'm just gonna be drinking this at the side. This just needs some of the pepper sprinkles. Just gonna sprinkle it over like that. And yeah, it's not perfect, but perfect enough for me. There's some spinach leaves that I added just for more toppings and to make it a little bit more diverse than just the mushrooms and olives. So I did add some spinach on top.